All right, Shalom boys here. Well, it has been a busy last couple of days, but things are progressing. I'm just running from one project to the next. It's funny being at a client's house on Labor Day doing work while they are out having a barbecue. Isn't that an interesting sight? And people want to know, damn, if this man's willing to work on Labor Day, and I say, yeah, sure. I'll work on Christmas. I'll work on New Year's. If you want me to come and hang a door or frame out a wall, I'll do it on New Year's Day. I'll come over on Christmas and do it for you. I'll be right there Thanksgiving morning if you allow me to. Valentine's Day, I'll show up there too. Labor Day, any day you want, as long as it's not one of my days. I'll show up on one of your days all day long. And I tell you, man, giving out 2-3 business cards because people are excited about people who are willing to work. And it just got me to thinking. It's amazing how time flies. Look at this year. We're already in September. One more quarter left. This year is over, on to the next year, just like that. It felt like New Year's, or the Roman New Year's, was just yesterday. But it's been a phenomenal year. And I thank y'all for it. We'll be able to get a lot of things done. And it's nothing like hitting your goals. It's nothing like professing out of your mouth to the ones that you love and care about, and to yourself and before Yah, that you're going to get some things done and then turn around and get it done and see the increase. It is a blessing, because what that does is it emboldens you to set more goals, realistic goals for yourself, and follow through on them. The spirit just now came up on me. I'm going to get me some donuts and some cupcake for the children. I'll go back to the client side afterwards. I should have made that left. But that's the beautiful thing about freedom. You can, do what you want to do when you want to do it. In a sense, when you're not in bondage to debt. Okay? This is in correlation to being bondage to this system. But, time flies. And it's amazing to see people that profess with their lips 2-3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, that they was going to do something. Whether it was move, buy land, grow food. I'm just talking about in this area because a lot of people, on Facebook or YouTube, they see what you're doing. And some people inquire. Some are serious inquiries. Most are not really serious inquiries at all. But, I try and make sure that I put myself in a situation where I can help others, where I can strengthen others, because that's where the true blessing comes from. How can you say that you love Yah whom you don't see, but then claim to, hate your brother that you see every day? And that's some serious talk, because how can you show love to Yah? You can't reach out and touch him, and it's you show it through the love of his people. It's just the truth. And so when you're in a situation where you can just truly bless others, go ahead and do it. Encourage others that need the encouragement, and uplift those people. And it's wonderful to see those people when you do. And, it's like whether it's my personal experience and the personal experiences of others, where their lives have been not only a blessing to themselves, but a blessing to others. That's very powerful. Few people can say, as a direct result of my walk and my lifestyle, not only have I received the blessings, but others have done so as well. Others have received the increase as well because of my walk and because of my lifestyle. That's a very powerful statement to make. And you have so few people that are saying it. And so I look at people who, on the flip side, you've tried to help because, many people, or few people that can say that, also have dozens of testimonies of people that they've attempted to help, and for whatever reason, having nothing to do with that individual, these people have fallen off, fallen away, running in despair, and it was all because of poor choices and decisions, the inability to make the decision to say, you know what, I'm going to get this done, and I'm going to put in the hard work, the effort. I'm going to stay focused. I'm going to ensure that I take heed to the words of a wise man and do, because I see that he himself has received the increase. It's not a fantasy, it's reality. It is not a fantasy, it's reality. You can see it through the mannerism of their lifestyle. So you have people that, again, you've attempted to help, and they lack the courage, the strength, the tenacity, the ambition, the focus, the drive to get out there and do what they said they was going to do out of their own lips. And so it's amazing to talk to these people. I'll give it a year, 2, 3 years, and then call them up or text them. Hey, how you doing? So how's that business that you started? Or you were going to start? Move yet? Oh, no, such and such and so forth. They got all types of excuses. Hey, you said you was going to do this trade, or you going to start this? How did, oh, no. Yeah. They've inserted themselves back into the debt trap matrix that they came from, because in truth they didn't have the heart and intestinal fortitude to break themselves free from the matrix. It's an old saying. You can't teach an old dog new tricks, and a person that loves their chains has no need to be free. And this is what we're dealing with. And a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll rationalize and they'll make the issue about you rather than making it about what they said they were going to do and then never follow through on it. See, it's all about deflection. It's all about not being even accountable to their own words. They can't even breathe life into their own dreams, goals, and aspirations, because all it is a dream. So that's why, we say also, be careful the company that you keep, because this spirit, rubs off on you. You'll never see people that are not productive hanging around with people that are productive. I just haven't seen it. You'll never see people that are ambitious and go-getters and getting things done. You'll never see them hanging around people that are truly deceived. You'll never, because see, it's opposites. These opposites don't attract. They don't. Because people, number one, know that if you're around go-getters, you're going to have to become a go-getter. You're going to have to become a doer because they're doers. And it's in an uncomfortable environment when you begin to associate yourselves with people that are go-getters. And they ultimately end up removing themselves because they know that it ain't about a whole bunch of talk. It's about getting it done. See, this is what the stage playing hypocrites do. They all get together and they pat each other on the back and they talk and they encourage one another. Nobody's doing nothing. And they're all in the same boat. And then you see the people that are getting after it, getting it done, and they're showing fruit. They're showing increase year after year. They're growing. Everything about them is getting improved and improving. And you see those people. And it's a totally different spirit. It's a totally different mindset when we're dealing with these things. And you got to understand that. It's amazing today that nobody wants to say that, I'll give you a perfect example. Beyonce's a Satanist, right? Because if we say that, or any one of these people that done sold their souls to the devil, we can have all of the visual information, but people don't care. You can look at somebody and say, after observation of their actions and their lifestyles and their choices, you could just say, hey, man, everybody's not a winner. You got losers and you got winners. See, in this world, we teach our children that everybody gets a trophy. Everybody wins. And that's just not the truth. The truth is that those who win are those who put in the hard work. Those who are the people that persevere. Those who are doers and not hearers only. Those are the people that get things done. And we've trained society that no, there are no losers. There are no Satanists. Everybody can get it right. Everybody's a child of God. You got people that just have a loser mentality, and there's nothing that you're going to do to pull them up from that. And the ultimate goal, or the ultimate truth, is when you check them out a year, 2, 3 years later. The ciphers in the matrix, the ciphers of this world. We don't want to say that this is the case, because then we have to take a good, hard look at ourselves. We got to do that. And we got to do self-examining and say, where am I falling back? Where do I need to work? Where do I need to improve? Where do I need to increase? And a lot of people, and then show, the who, the what, the when, the where, the why, the how. When am I going to get this done? Who am I going to help and coordinate to get this done with? When, how am I going to get this done? What's the time frame? Where am I going to get that? These critical pieces of information that shows that someone is serious. And again, when you see people and they don't have this information, is because they're not serious. It's as simple as that. And people will, you ever try to have somebody sell you on total bullshit? I mean, they're trying to convince you of total bullshit. And this is how it is. This is how it is. People will try and sell you on total bullshit. They don't want you to look at what they're doing. They want you to hear what they're saying. And we know that when you are hearing somebody and you're watching their actions, their lifestyle, what they're doing, and it don't line up, we know that is, by definition, hypocrisy. So, you're going to have people that are going to say one thing and do another. You're going to have people, and there's nothing that you can do. A loser is a loser, just like a winner is a winner. An ambitious person is an ambitious person, and a person that's not ambitious is not ambitious. It's just as simple as that. It's not complicated. And what we try and do to justify our situations is we try and make it complicated. Like it's some kind of other than what the obvious is. I tell you, it's a sad thing. But those that are out there, the few that are out there that are getting after it, And I love to watch other homesteads, communities, and businesses. People that have homesteads, communities, and businesses, and that are making progress. Because, again, just because somebody has a homestead, that doesn't make that them, or a community, it doesn't make them prosperous. That doesn't make I see a lot of failures out there, continual failures and increasing failures, as opposed to the ones that you see. It's always in the actual results through time. You see people building and growing and developing, and then you don't see people doing that stuff, and it'll tell you exactly right there what's going on. By their fruit you shall know them. I'm telling you, man, it's a good word. But let me go in here and get these cupcakes. You have a blessed day.